Hello,
Hello, sir.
can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Have you tried the exercises in your RN book?
Yes, sir. I have shared some of the questions, sir, on WhatsApp.
Okay, 1 second. I have not gotten them yet. Share them again.
Okay.
In the morning,
Yes, sir.
okay, the questions are opposite. Like the images have to be rotated or something. 1 second. Okay, first one is let the function be defined from 0 to 1 to real, and it is written as f of x is 4 power x by 4 power x plus 2. You have to find out the value of this thing of 1 by 40 plus 2 by 40 plus f of 3 by 40 till f of 39 by 40 and subtract the value of f of half. Okay, so this is my function and I have to figure out how to get the values of this. Now, this is a very standard question. This has been asked before also once or twice. The
Mm.
point is, you will, if you calculate a few values, you will realize that let's calculate f of 1 minus x. It will become 4 into 1 minus x by 4 power 1 minus x plus 2. So that is 4 by 4 power x divided by 4 by 4 power x plus 2, right?
Yes.
If you simplify this looks like 4 power x you can multiply everywhere. So you get 4 by 4 plus 2 into 4 power x, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And 4 power x. Okay. So you can take 2 common here, you can see.
Mm.
So you will be able to say it is 4 by 2 common. It is 4 power x plus 2, right?
Yes.
So this becomes 2 on top. So you're getting 2 by 4 power x plus 2. And this is, by the way, this is not f of x. This is f of 1 minus x.
Yes.
So f of 1 minus x is coming out to be this. And what was f of x? F of x was this. So can you see that if you add the two, f of x plus f of 1 minus x, what are we getting? This plus this, it will become
Mm.
1.
Yes.
So that is an identity that is satisfied by this function. F of x plus f of 1 minus x equals 1. So now we can take advantage of this identity to solve the problem because they are saying f of 1 by 40 till f of 39 by 40 minus f of half, right?
Yes.
So 1 by 40 and 39 by 40 are such that if you add them, it becomes added to 1, right?
Yes.
So you can group them together and they will add to 1, right?
Yes.
So similarly, 2 by 40 and 38 by 40 will again group them together, it will become 1.
Yes.
Like this, you can go till 19 by 40 plus 21 by 40. That also becomes 1. So we have started with this one, the second one when f2 by 40 and 19th time you are doing this will be 19, right?
Yes.
Then what is left? F of 20 by 40.
Mm.
That cannot be grouped with anything because there is no f of 40 by 20. The next term is not there. There
Yes.
are no two terms of f of 20 by 40. There is only a single term. So that is an extra term, but that gets cancelled from here because this is actually f of half.
Hmm.
So that gets cancelled and answer is simply 19. Basically, the whole question depends on whether you can see that f of x plus f of 1 minus x is equal to 1 or not. You have to check a few values and you should realize that. If you check any two, three fractions, you will realize it.
Hmm.
Do you understand what is happening?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next question is if A belongs to real and the equation
Mama, jangan lupa select example.
minus 3 times x minus gif of x whole square plus 2 times x minus gif of x plus a square equals 0 has non-integral real solution. Has non-integral real solution. Then all the possible values of A. What is the set of values of A possible? Okay. This equation has non-integral real solution. So, okay. So we are getting A square is equal to 3 times x minus gif of x whole square minus 2 times x minus gif of x. So technically what we can do is this is like a quadratic actually. We will say
Yes.
x minus gif of x is my variable. So basically fractional part of x. Fractional part of x is x minus gif of x. So we can write this as minus 3 times fractional part of x square plus 2 times fractional part of x plus a square is equal to 0. You have disconnected. We'll just wait for you to join back. Mhm. Basically, I'm going to try to solve this quadratic now. I'm waiting for the student to come back. Hello, can you hear me? Hello,
Hello, sir.
can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So what I'm saying is that here x minus GIF of x is basically fractional part of x,
Yes.
and you can replace this like this, and this is my quadratic equation.
Yes.
This is a quadratic in fractional part of x, and we know from the properties of that function that it will always be 0 to 1, but it will never be equal to 1.
Yes.
Fractional part of x is equal to 0 if x is an integer.
Mhm.
For any other value, it will be between 0 and 1, right?
Yes.
So look at this quadratic. The solution of this quadratic will be minus b plus minus root over b square 4 minus minus minus, so plus square minus 4ac plus 12a square divided by minus 6. So you can cancel 2. You'll get minus 1 plus minus root over 1 plus 3a square divided by minus 3, right?
Yes.
Now, obviously, first of all, we have to say that the equation has real solution was said. So 1 plus 3a square is greater than 0.
Yes.
That is obvious, it will be greater than 0, so there's no issue there. Then we have to say that whatever answer comes should be between 0 to minus 1, right? So we cannot have the negatives. Okay, actually we can, because denominator also has negative,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So we cannot have the positive sign solution, I think. Do you understand why positive sign solution is wrong? Because notice that this part becomes positive now
Yes.
and denominator is negative. So then that fractional part will become negative, which is not possible.
Yes.
So the only solution will be fractional part of x will be minus 1 minus divided by 3 minus 3. So you can cancel the negative sign throughout. You will get this by 3, right? Correct?
Yes.
Now you also have to ensure
Yes.
that this is less than 1, correct? For it to be
Mm,
a
yes.
real fractional part solution, it has to be less than 1, right? So we will
Yes.
say 1 plus root over 1 plus 3a square by 3 is less than 1. So we're getting root over 1 plus 3a square is less than 2. So 1 plus 3a square is less than 4, and 3a square is less than 3. A square is less than 1, and a is between minus 1 to 1. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Why didn't you do this yourself? What was the problem?
Sir, I done the problem, but zero should be also be there, no, sir. But it is not in close bracket.
If a is equal to 0, what is happening? If a is equal to 0, you will get minus 3 fractional part of x whole square plus 2 fractional part of x equals 0. So we are getting here one solution is fractional part of x is 0, and the other solution is fractional part of x is equal to 2 by 3, right?
Yes.
2 by 3 will work, yes. So if fractional part of x is 0, then it is an integer, but that was rejected because it was supposed to have non-integer solutions, right?
Yes.
If fractional part of x is 2 by 3, non-integral real solution. A is equal to 0 and fractional part of x is 2 by 3. Then you are getting a solution minus 3 into 4 by 9 plus 2 into 2 by 3. Wait, but then it is violating the condition. One second. We said A is 0. If A is 0, in that case, we are getting this as a
Yes.
solution. Good. There seems to be no problem with that. If A belongs to real, the equation has non-integral real solution. This is a non-integral real solution. Then all possible values of A lie in the interval. There doesn't seem to be any problem with it.
Yes, sir.
We will say option 1, but technically 0 is also working out.
Yes.
The question is not difficult. You should still have done the question. There is
Sir,
no.
I've done the question, but that on zero, I think that zero should be included there.
Mhm. Okay, next question. It should be included. Next question is for
Yes.
x belongs to real, the sum of the series this is the series that we are getting. We have to add up plus 2 minus 2 by 100 so on till minus 1 by 3 minus 99 by 100. You have to understand what are the GIF values at each of these points and when does the GIF value change? What is the GIF value of this right now?
-1.
What is the GIF value here?
Sir, it should be also -1.
When will it become minus 2?
Mm.
Is there a possibility when it becomes minus 2?
Uh,
When the inside thing will also be minus 2, right?
yes.
Like, let's think of when the inside part is going to be less than minus 1. Anytime it becomes less than minus 1, the GIF will become minus 2, right?
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I have put x here because I don't know when that happens, but I can easily
Yes.
solve it and find it. Less than this goes on this side, so minus 2 by 3, and I can multiply by 100. So it becomes minus x is less than minus 200 by 3, and x is greater than 200 by 3, right?
Yes.
So x should be greater than 66.66, but x is supposed to be an integer. So it will happen
Yes.
when x is 67, right?
Yes.
The first time it will happen is when x is 67, correct?
Yes.
This thing is still not bigger than minus 2, smaller than minus 2. It is still like minus 1.33 roughly, right?
Yes.
So the final value of this GIF is still minus 2 only.
Yes.
And when did the minus 2 started happening?
After 60, x is equal to 67.
Minus 2 from 67 and goes on till 99, right?
Yes.
And here 1 to 66, what was the value?
-1.
All of these terms are 66 terms. They will give minus 1. So minus 66 plus here minus 1, minus 67. And then from 67 to 99, which is basically 33 terms, there is minus 2. So
Yes.
minus 66 added to that, minus 133 is the answer. Why is this a doubt? Do you understand that this is so easy?
Yes, sir.
Why you didn't do it yourself? This is easy only, no?
Yes, sir.
What
Sir,
happened?
I tried to solve that 1 by 3, so I think Means at it won't come 2 after that. Means I didn't thought that 67 concept.
What do you mean you tried to solve it, didn't come 2 after that? What do you mean? It will
Means
come,
I didn't.
the GIF will become 2 as long as it becomes less than -1.
Yes.
What were you thinking? You were thinking that it has to become equal to -2.
Yes.
What is the GIF of -1.1?
-2.
So this is an easy question. If you make mistakes in easy questions, like that's not good, no?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what I have done to solve it?
Yes, sir.
What is the next problem that you haven't done?
No, sir. Now there is no.
All the problems, how much of the exercise have you finished so far?
Sir, I finished all the exercises. O1, O2, O3, and O4.
There is no other doubt.
No, sir.
Okay, then try to solve these questions then. Question 1 is if f of x plus y is equal to f of x into f of y, and summation x goes from 1 to infinity, f of x is equal to 2, where x and y belong to natural numbers. Find the value of f of 4 by f of 2. That is the first question. Then try these two questions. Given this relation, what is the type of function that you can expect it to be?
Sir, constant.
No. How will it be constant function?
Mm,
Constant function is equal to constant into constant.
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? That doesn't work. The only constant function where it will work is 1 or 0. Does it work for any constant function?
No.
So what are you saying? Is a constant function, if its value is adding up, if it's a constant function 0 or 1, do you think its values will add up to 2?
No.
What kind of function will satisfy when if you put y is equal to x, you're getting f of 2x is f of x whole square. F of 3x also you can get as f of x whole cube. What kind of function is this?
Sorry, exponential.
For example, what can we say? F of x is what?
Mm, f of x should be equal to a x means x raised to the power something.
If it is x raised to the power something, it won't work. What is f of 2x? Is it equal to f of x whole square then?
Yes, f of 2x, f of x square. No.
This is
Um,
the wrong guess. Do you realize that f of 2x is coming as this and f of 3x is coming as this?
yes.
So what is a good function to guess which will fit this pattern?
Sorry, if f of x supposed to be y, then it means y raised to the power a something, that f of 3x. So f of x cube means if f of x is equal to less something a, then f of 3x will be a cube.
So what is f of x?
A raised to the power kx.
This is a possible function that satisfies these properties, right?
Yes.
We are going to proceed with this because it will satisfy a power x plus y is clearly equal to a power x into a power y.
Yes.
Similarly, all of these things will satisfy. If you think of it as a power x, then we can think of this and see that whether it is working out or not. You are
Hmm.
getting a power 1 plus a power 2 plus a power some high number infinity is equal to 2. What is this?
GP, infinite GP.
So we can say a by 1 minus a is 2 as the sum of this infinite GP, and from there we can find the value of a.
Yes.
Getting a is equal to 2 minus 2a, 3a is equal to 2, a is equal to 2 by 3. So we are getting 2 by 3 to the power x as our candidate function, right?
Yes.
Which fits this condition also and it fits this condition also. Now the answer will be 2 by 3 to the power 4 by 2 by 3 to the power 2, which is basically 2 by 3 square, which is 4 by 9, right?
Yes.
So in such questions, you have to figure out the correct function by looking at all the conditions and then trying to guess a proper function which fits everything. And if you guess it properly and verify it, then you can solve the problem, otherwise not. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Try the next one.
Yes.
We don't know what is f of x here, but it is possible that we don't need to find f of x. We just need to find this sum. You have to think of what you can do here with the given equation. The equation is a times f of x plus alpha times f of 1 by x is equal to this. One thing that you can do is replace x with 1 by x. Because there is a symmetry, you have f of x, f of 1 by x, x 1 by x. We can do this replacement, right?
Yes.
If you do this replacement, you'll get a times f of 1 by x plus alpha times f of x is equal to b into 1 by x plus beta into x. And that can be called your equation 2.
Yes.
Both the equations are valid. If you add them, you will be able to take many things common. If you add them, you will get a common f of x plus f of 1 by x plus alpha common f of x plus f of 1 by x is equal to b common x plus 1 by x plus beta common x plus 1 by x, right?
Yes.
So what are we getting? Left hand side we have a plus alpha times f of x plus f of 1 by x. And right hand side we have b plus beta times x plus 1 by x. And the question is over because we want to find the ratio of this by this. And that
Yes.
is clearly going to be b plus beta divided by a plus alpha, right?
Yes.
That has already been given in the problem. 2 and 1 is already given, so answer is 2. But the point is that you cannot really do anything with a single equation like this. You have to think of something you can replace x with and get some new information, right?
Yes.
With a single equation with so many variables unknowns, it's not possible to do anything else. You have to think of an appropriate substitution because of the way the variables were x 1 by x, so many times it was there. The obvious thing to try is replace x with 1 by x and see what happens.
Mm.
As soon as you try that, you should be able to see that, okay, I'm able to take a common, alpha common, and stuff. And it is becoming a nice and simple result. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Currently, what are they doing in your class?
So they are teaching function rule. Means it
They're
will start tomorrow.
teaching what?
Function rule. Function means functional equation.
Okay. Uh, and what is the next chapter in your book? Limits, right?
Uh, After function, sir, here ITF is given.
Okay, fine. So we will discuss ITF in the next class onwards. If you
Yes,
have
sir.
anything is in functional equations, if you have anything in functional equations, we can do that as well. But if there is any doubt, functional equations are the type of questions that we just saw, the last couple of questions.
Yes.
Because some relationship is given and then you have to try to find the function. But what they will do in class will be just remember 4 or 5 different standard functional equations and remember their answers. The real theory of solving functional equations is much harder and they will not do much of it. But if you have any doubts or if you want to go into more deep detail, we can do it. But it is typically useful for Maths Olympiad, not for JEE. So
Okay.
see what is there in your book, try the questions, and we will cover it if you need help with it.
Yes.
Okay, fine. And bring all your doubts. If there is anything that you have not asked, if you need to ask something, you need to ask in the class. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's all for now. I'll continue on Wednesday then.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.